Hey everybody, this is Nick Corbett talking to the Grand Rapids soccer community. First of all, I just want to say I hope everyone and their family is happy and healthy and getting through these times. This has been really, really difficult on all of us, for parents, for especially for the kids who don't get to see their friends every day, who may have had their spring sports canceled. It's just been really, really tough. So naturally, a lot of questions have come our way about what soccer is looking like for spring, summer, fall. And the goal of this is to give you an outline of that, of our tentative plan. Unfortunately, all I can give you is a tentative plan because the truth is we live in a tentative world right now and things can change by the day. But what I can tell you is what I do know and what we are hopeful to accomplish. So, first, I can tell you what is happening right now. And first of all, from the Spring and Summer League from MYSA, that has officially been canceled for U16 and U18 boys. So there will be no official spring and summer soccer for both the U16 team and the U18 team. So with that, there's also been some rumors that there have been practices scheduled, and that is not true. So regardless if we were in normal times or not, I am not allowed to coach the boys until June 1st. So there have been no official practices. There have been kids that have been kicking a ball around on the soccer field with small groups. So that has been what has been going on. And like I said, even if we were in normal times, I would not be able to instruct anything regardless. So what will be happening very soon is the captains are putting together a plan for captains practices where everyone would be notified 9 through 12. That is currently in the works. So just to be clear, captains practice is nothing that I organize. I have nothing to do with. That is completely put on by the high school boys. And these captains practices are absolutely not required, but at the same time, everybody is invited. So as we progress through the summer, there are different families that have different views on what is safe, what is not safe, how many people can be together. So it's important to understand that no one is forcing anyone to do anything, forcing them not to practice, forcing them to practice. It is entirely the discretion of the families, of what everyone feels comfortable with. So when captains practice do start, that is 100% up to the families whether they wish to participate or not. There is absolutely no penalty if someone doesn't show up for any reason. It's completely voluntary. But at the same time, the captains will be working to make sure that all boys 9 through 12 are invited to these captains practices. So the next piece on that is what June would look like, assuming that we can still get some practices, captains practices, potentially in the month of May. And right now, June is not looking great. And the plan for right now is to continue the captains practices through June with the same idea if they started today, meaning that everyone is welcome, but at the same time, it is absolutely not required, and safety is still the number one priority. So that is the family's discretion on what they think is right, what they think is safe. That'll continue through June, especially as I wait from the Minnesota State High School League as they tell me what I can and cannot do. I still don't know that yet. So regardless, we can assume that captain's practice is going to continue through the month of June. With that said, after the 4th of July, that is when it is my hope that we can hit the ground running as a program. Now, obviously, we don't know what the world's going to look like then, and that is scheduled to change. But what I can tell you is what I'm hoping to accomplish in July. So like I said, I expect to start right after the 4th when I start working with the boys. And even though I will be on the field in July, hopefully, it'll be the same idea as May and June, where if there are families that don't feel comfortable sending their boys to practice, don't think it's safe, then no one will be penalized for that in the least bit. So the root of all this, the core of all this, is we want everyone happy, healthy, and safe. And certainly none of this is mandatory throughout the summer at all. But at the same time, we are trying to give the kids the most options to play. So what that would look like is starting right after the 4th of July. And that would look like some kind of 9 through 12 league where, depending how many players wish to participate, right, we'd have 4, 5, 6 teams of small-sided games. So teams of 5, 6, or 7. So that way we could make it competitive. They could get it back on the field. Of course, we'll be following whatever guidelines are provided to us by the state. But ideally, I am hoping that we can get the boys on the field in an organized fashion in July, where I can work with them the remaining of July, and I can also work with them through the first week of August too. So that still gives us a little over a month of soccer where it would be competitive, fun games, but also practices as well leading into the fall season. So anything after July, I'm not even going to try to predict right now. We are still very hopeful that there's going to be a fall season. I'm assuming there's going to be a fall season. But at the same time, it would be foolish to try to plan after July at this point. So again, what is happening right now, just to kind of recap that, what is happening right now, and officially nothing is happening. The captains do have a plan in place where they are trying to expand their contacts so people know when different groups of boys are going to the field. And again, safety is at the root of all of this. What will be happening through the month of June is I will be working with the captains to make sure that all the events are safe, that everyone's invited, but at the same time, no one's feeling any pressure that they have to. And then again in July is when I will jump in, is when I hope to jump in, and we will have an organized mini league just consisting of players from Grand Rapids. So that is what we know. Spring and summer season, it has been canceled, which I think most of us expected. And this is our tentative plan moving forward. This is what we would like to do. So if there are ever any questions, please email me, shoot me a text, give me a call. I'm pretty easy to reach. And most importantly, I'm here for everyone on the program, and I'm here for the boys, either soccer reasons or not soccer reasons as well. Any way that I can help, I'm willing to do that. So thank you for your time. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I hope to see some of you guys soon.